This is The Bobby Ho Show. And in this episode, I wonder, has there ever been a presidential election with so many influences from one city where that same city gets no respect at all? With Mayor de Blasio of New York, Mayor Fork and Knife a Slice, a.k.a. King of Progressive Land, but also for the record, the mayor who did end stop and frisk, joining the 2020 race, we now have from the city of New York, the Big Apple, the candidates. The sitting president, a leading Democratic candidate, the Brooklyn-born and Brooklyn-voiced Bernie Sanders, the latest Democratic candidate de Blasio, Boston-born but lover of the Brooklyn Y. We have the influencers, former Mayor Rudy G., who will soon be going full Dracarys on all the nominees' security credentials. Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who already has former VP Biden moving it to the left on some of his policy statements. We have the legal eagles, Representative Jerry Nadler of the House Judicial Committee, and New York State Attorney General Letitia James of Brooklyn. Then we have the others who will still no doubt impact the race. Former Mayor Michael Bloomberg from the borough of Bermuda, Governor Cuomo of Tough Guy Queens, and Senator Schumer, Brooklyn. We have all these 10, plus the unseen hands behind the scenes, the advisors, the donors, the reporters, all from Nueva York. And yet, we, the city, the regular folk, the teachers, nurses, police officers, office workers, the cooks, get no respect at all. New York just gets the wet blanket coastal elites coverage. But the real, hardworking Americans with real concerns and real values, fill in the blank where they live, it's anywhere but New York. Even anywhere but a city. Now, I know there are elites who live in New York and the coastal cities, and I know the Midwest and Southwest have real problems that do need to be addressed and reported on. And in a world where children are dying and separated from their families, New York, getting respect or not, certainly is not the biggest issue. Here's my concern. When New Yorkers and working urban people are not part of the imagined community of America, Trumpism will live on even when he's long out of office. And when diverse urban folk are not imagined as part of the hard-working fabric of the country, then our needs are pushed to the side, no matter which party's in power. So, here's what I propose. First, would love to see all the New Yorkers and urban creators show how we too are the heartland, in posts and podcasts, to close the imagination gap of who counts as a real American. There are fathers in the South Bronx who have a lot in common with fathers from South Bend. Let's show the world what that looks like. But then, let all the presidential candidates come to NYC and take the AOC Challenge. To succeed at the AOC Challenge, said candidates need to work, no speeches now, in a service industry job facing working New Yorkers. So the AOC BEC Challenge, for example, would have Mayor Pete in a corner breakfast cart taking bacon, egg, and cheese in orders. Can he take the heat? Can he manage the grill? Can he say ketchup, salt, and pepper in all those 7 languages while explaining why he should be prez? The challenge is inspired by seeing Representative Ocasio-Cortez schlepping ice in the documentary Knock Down the House. She said her job working in the service industry prepared her for a job serving the people in the House. So I want to see the candidates working, meeting, and listening to working New Yorkers. Eat the pork chop on a stick at the Midwestern State Fairs, and then come to Brooklyn and serve some jerk pork to hungry folks who just endured a long, hot, crowded commute and tell them why you deserve their vote. If you can take the heat filling in order and hearing what we have to say, then hopefully you'll remember us when you're on your way. And then New York will get some respect after all. I'm Bobby Ho. Thanks for listening to this show. This is a bi-weekly cultural commentary. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. Love to hear from you on Instagram, on Bobby Ho Show, and Twitter, Bobby Ho Show 1. And now some beautiful outro music by the talented composer, Ivy Sparrow.